Hi everybody, it's Hannah Studley from the Mind Body Institute, and I'm out in the courtyard. I don't know if you can see all that, but this is the courtyard where I live. And I wanted to do a quick video about allergies because this is allergy season right now. It's the spring, and I normally would be sneezing my head off. Normally I would have itchy skin and burning eyes, and really there's nothing going on. So I just want to give you a bit of history. I grew up in England and I had chronic hay fever. I had injections every winter. By the time I was in high school, my school bag was like a pharmacy. I had an operation on the inside of my nose when I was about 17, and nothing did any good. By the time I got to college, I was having asthma, and then I tried alternative things like homeopathy, which worked for a little bit. And then I remember in California I tried the neti pot, it's salt water. It's like a little pot that goes up inside your nose, and they say that surfers never get sinus infections because they've always got salt water going through their sinuses. I tried that, it didn't work. So I had decades and decades of just agony from not being able to breathe, from streaming eyes, from burning skin. It was really, really painful. And then about 7 or 8 years ago, when my chronic pain went away as a result of understanding the 3 principles, I was curious why my allergies kind of hung on a little bit longer. And I don't really know, but what I learned was this. I remember Deepak Chopra, in one of his books, he says that the immune system is like a traveling nervous system. So I started to see that maybe my immune system had kind of done the same thing as my nervous system. And somewhere along the line when I was a child, it kind of maybe learned that things like pollen or house dust, the things I was allergic to, were dangerous somehow, and kind of set up a habitual reaction to it that was kind of basically misinformation. So what happened was I started to kind of put these ideas together, and I started telling myself to not sneeze. And I remember when I told my doctor this, he said, "Don't do that, that's dangerous." But what I was actually trying was teaching myself that the pollen and dust is not dangerous. Not trying to rewire my brain or anything, but just have a fresh insight, some fresh new thinking about it. And then when I moved here to Israel, I discovered that I was also allergic to cypress trees and olive pollen. And living in the Middle East, you can't move them more than 2 meters without bumping into a olive tree or a cypress tree. And if you can see behind me, like this is actually an olive tree right here. And I'm not sneezing. It took maybe a couple of years, but each allergy season got a little bit easier. And each allergy season started getting shorter and shorter, which was the opposite of what happened when I arrived here, because the allergy seasons got longer and longer till I was having allergies all year round. I remember wanting to rip my face off and stick it in a bucket of water, that it was so bad. Eyes burning so much that the liquid in my eyes would go. It was so painful. And now, gone. Like I said, it took a couple of years. But it's here we are. The olive tree is blossoming right now. In a few months' time, in September, there'll be fruit on the trees, and I'm breathing. I can see. My skin is good, and I'm okay. So if you're having chronic allergies right now and you'd like to learn more about this, please reach out. I'd be happy to share more of my experience with you and what insight and really understanding how experience is created, how that really helped with my allergies going away. So I'd love to hear from you. Please put your comments down below, and I will be in touch real soon. Bye-bye.